Hello and welcome to Season 2 of our Canada-USA Winter Van Life series. Since the last episode of Season 1, we've done some minor modifications to the van. All the systems worked very well last winter, so there was no need to do any improvements. I did replace the rusted factory rims with a set of Method 703s in black. So that changed the appearance of the van, and for appearance as well and protection, I had the front of the vehicle protected with paint protection film, clear above the windshield and on the fenders, and black on the hood. So the vehicle looks quite different, it looks quite nice, we're quite happy with it. Over the course of the summer we took a couple of camping trips, but not too much. Then we drove across Canada from Alberta to Ontario to spend time with our family. While in Ontario, I finished making a chef's knife, which I had started 2 years ago. The blade had been forged and tempered and was ready to be used. So this summer I built I made a handle for it and a scabbard. In the second half of October, we left Ontario and drove towards the US border. We entered the United States in Detroit. The border guard was very accommodating and friendly, and really we had no issues at all. He came into the van just to check the food we had, but we didn't have much. He was concerned mostly with fruits and vegetables, but he didn't take anything in the end. There was very little traffic, just another RV in front of us, so it didn't take long for for the whole process, and very quickly we were on our way with no troubles at all. Then we drove 5 days, all day, every day, to come down here to New Mexico. We are spending a couple of days relaxing in Conchas Natural Recreation Area. The season is over, so after September everything is free here, and we're on a concrete pad. We have water, power, sewer, and all of that at no charge, so it's quite nice. And it's nice just to relax and enjoy the lake. This morning Katie made pancakes, and after breakfast we went for a nice walk along the lake. Once we leave this place, we'll be heading towards Taos. After exploring New Mexico, we'll drive down to Arizona and then cross into Mexico. We'll drive all the way down to San Miguel de Allende to visit friends down there. We'll spend about 3 weeks in Mexico before driving up north again and spending another 2 months or so in Arizona, Utah, before returning to Canada towards the end of March. So lots of adventures to look forward to. This morning we started early. We drove to Taos through the mountains. At one point we're at 2,200 meters of altitude, so probably around 7,000 feet. The temperature dropped to just above freezing, even though the weather was nice and sunny. But the views were absolutely gorgeous through the pine forests. We stopped for lunch probably at the highest point along the route, not too far outside Taos. The views were absolutely spectacular. We didn't stop in Taos. Instead, we drove through and headed straight for our camp spot on the west side of the Rio Grande. The road back up to the top is not paved, it's gravel, narrow and steep with some tight hairpins, but the views are quite spectacular. Then we took a dirt track towards the edge of the gorge. After about 5 miles, we found our wild camp. It's a dispersed campsite on the edge of the gorge with, again, fantastic views. The temperature dropped well below freezing overnight, and this morning we found ice inside the windshield. We were thankful for the heater inside the van that kept us warm, and the sun, of course, when it came out, it was quite nice, and there was no sound at all. There's nobody around. We did the tourist thing in Taos and then visited the World Heritage Site of Taos Pueblo. Because we are here off-season, it's very quiet. There are not very many tourists. Every 10 days or so, we take time to do our household chores, mostly laundry. We also did groceries for the next few days. Here in this supermarket, we found quite a nice selection of produce and different products. Since we found naan, we made naan pizza for lunch with fresh tomatoes and fresh mozzarella. And voila, a delicious homemade pizza. The next morning, we drove north on Highway 64, past the small town of Cuesta, and then into Wild Rivers National Recreation Area. Because of the US government shutdown, All the services here are shut down as well. The information center, the gates are closed, and there are no services other than toilet cleaning. The toilets are very clean in the bathroom, and we saw someone come and do a basic cleaning. It is managed by the Bureau of Land Management and offers several very nice campgrounds. This morning we are hiking down to the Rio Grande. The hike is only 1.4 kilometers, but it is very steep, so it's fairly easy going down, but we'll probably suffer a lot more coming back up. It is so nice after such a hike to find our tiny home again and being able to make a good coffee.